Heated moments in and out of the courtroom Friday after a relative of the victim was arrested after trying to bring a knife into the courtroom. It came after graphic video of the attack was played out in court.
I see the hand in the air with the knife, and I'm like, maybe I better go up there and see what is going on. When I got up there, the only thing I could see and notice was Jen laying on the floor in a big pool of blood asking for help.
Alfani Badu Muhammad is accused of stabbing and killing her manager, Jennifer Harris, at an East Point McDonald's back in July after an argument. New video shows Muhammad entering through the back door wearing a mask while walking past the delivery driver.
Look at that, man. She looked crazy as hell. She got a hood on, it looks like, and some other type of mask, some ski mask type covering on her face.
I saw them walk.
That looked absolutely ridiculous, man. This young lady was unhinged.
Inside, and then within seconds I heard employees saying she's stabbing her.
A customer at the drive-thru window also heard the commotion.
I was saying something like, stop, hold on, stop. Nobody was budging, like, I didn't see anybody else trying to stop them or break them up. I produced my firearm off my hip, pointed it at her. Once the commotion kind of calmed down, everybody stopped running. I did take a shot at her.
Muhammad ran outside.
That's a detail we didn't know before. I mean, we knew that he held her at gunpoint until authorities came, but we didn't know he took a shot at her. And this is a body cam. Look at her. She got her hands up.
Where the customer held her at gunpoint until police arrived. She was taken into custody and later admitted she intended to kill Harris. Despite the disturbing evidence, Muhammad showed little emotion in the courtroom.
Why would she even admit that? I mean, it's obvious that she intended to kill her, but why even make a concession like that for the prosecution of, yeah, you intended to kill her? So I don't know, man. This young lady, I did a video before a while back where it was a couple people who worked with her before when she was at Taco Bell, and the stories that they told were disturbing. She was using knives then. One lady was talking about how she held her at knife point in the back room of the Taco Bell because she didn't want to switch shifts with her. And a young man who she worked with, she hid under his car. I mean, just think about how disturbed a person has to be to crawl under your car and wait for you to come out. And when he was getting ready to get in his car, she reached out from under it and put shackles on his feet or put shackles around his ankles and then held him at knife point as well, talking about he gonna start doing things her way. Just freaking insanity, man.
Thank you for joining us at noon. I'm Priya Mann. Things got heated in court today. An altercation brings the hearing for Alfani Muhammad to a standstill. She's the woman accused of stabbing her McDonald's manager to death. That courtroom is now closed off. Lauren Kostick is following today's proceedings. Lauren, what can you tell us?
Well, Priya, we knew this was going to be a contentious hearing. Before it even started, the judge said there was a fight between family of the victim, with some of them being escorted out. And then just a little bit ago, we watched as this video of the incident was being shown, a very graphic video. And we are told one of the family members, they went out and they retrieved 2 knives and then attempted to bring them back into the courtroom.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that tensions are as high as they are with this situation. The woman, Jennifer, the manager who was slain, there's a lot of people who loved her and cared about her. This young lady is always trying to paint her out like she's some sort of ogre. Yet it's her that there's all the stories about of her having a problem with authority. Like I mentioned in the other video, there were several people who were talking about what a sweetheart the manager at Taco Bell was and how she always was at odds with her. I can imagine here in this situation that the same problem persists. You know, you have a woman that just wants everything her way, immature as hell. If you've seen some of her IG stuff, I went there to go look at it. I wish I hadn't. It just was absolute nonsense. The girl is mentally disturbed on top of being immature. and just she bucks against any sort of, I can't even say authority, just any sort of structure she has an issue with.
Because of all this, like you said, the public is now banned from attending this hearing. Just the media is allowed inside. So let me catch you up. We know that 20.
Yeah, see, finally, she's not wearing that stupid looking wig anymore. She's got her natural hair. The last time they showed her, which I want to say it was like maybe a month or two ago, she was still wearing the wig, and you could tell she had all this new growth under it because the wig was like sitting. You could tell the wig was barely sitting on top of what she got here. Now it just didn't got wild.
7-year-old Fini Badu Muhammad appeared for her preliminary examination to determine if there was enough evidence to send her to trial. And that fatal stabbing, it happened back in July at the East Point McDonald's on 9 Mile. Fini is accused of returning to work and stabbing her manager after being sent home early. And so far during this hearing, we've heard from 4 witnesses. We've also seen body camera video of her arrest for the first time and surveillance video of her walking in the back door wearing a mask. Now, one of those witnesses who testified was the driver credited with stopping this attack and holding Alfini at gunpoint. Take a listen.
A bunch of commotion, a bunch of people running around. At first, I thought maybe they was getting robbed or something like that because I was on the phone, and I seen maybe 2 people fighting. There was one person had a mask on, and it was an employee. And then I seen a knife being produced, and I seen her start stabbing her towards like the neck area.
And again, this hearing, it is still ongoing. We're expecting one more witness to testify. But again, the public is not allowed inside. The family of the victims not allowed inside because of everything that happened. We'll let you know what the judge decides on this. And also, if there's any more disturbances, over on clickondetroit.com. Reporting live, Lauren Kostick, Local 4.
We know you'll stay on top of this story. Lauren, thank you.
Yeah, the family is on 10 right now. They're hurting, they're angry, they're trying to make sense out of something that's senseless. I can't even be mad at them for their behavior. I mean, it's easy to say how they should have conducted themselves there, but if it's not you in that situation, it's just hard really to tell how you would act. Watching the graphic stabbing video is what triggered the family member to go out to their vehicle and grab some knives. Was it your intent to go out and get them at some point all along? I don't know, but man, this is such a terrible situation. And you got one young lady that's deeply disturbed. Her life is over. All right, there's no way she's getting out of this. She's a person with behavioral problems. She was getting sent home because she just can't seem to listen to instruction. She decides to come back in as if taking the manager's life. I mean, how short-sighted is that? I mean, is that going to somehow lead to you getting more hours? It's just so ridiculous, the whole thing. And you have another woman who was taken away from her children. I remember watching one of the girls just crying when she got the news. She knew the girl. And she was like, her mom was always good to her. She knew who they were. Why would she do this? It's just a terrible situation, man. Hey, I'm thoughts and prayers out to the family. Just a truly tragic situation all the way around. I'm gonna leave it there though, you guys. I know there's been a lot of stuff happening locally, but this is left over from the summer. A lot of crazy stuff happens during the summer. Usually not this crazy, but the summer is when everybody outside and acting up. Let me know what you guys think in them comments. I'm gonna holler at y'all soon. Peace.